Hello everyone, Nancy Burt-Preece, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Here's all my contact information. Today we are going to make this really fun gift card holder. I cased from Kim Plays with Paper. I'm using some of our Gathering Together Designer Series paper. I'm also using More Than Autumn and the More Than Autumn dies. And when you open up your gift card holder, up pops your gift card. Is that cool or what? I'm using a Eddie Bauer because I don't seem to have a gift card in my house right now. But this is the same size. And you can see, I'm going to try to make it. This is the first one I made. So you know how I make the first one and then I try to make it better the second time. So there we go. Here is our gift card holder that pops right up when you open it. Has a cute little belly band. You could put, you know, a coffee shop gift card if you wanted. And it's got pumpkin because that seemed like the vote that I saw, that it was pumpkin. Everybody voted for that. So we're going with pumpkin. In fact, I haven't been to Starbucks yet. That's one of my favorite pumpkin spice. So I might. I don't get it very often, but every once in a while, it's kind of fun. So let's start with what you need. You need crushed curry if you're going to make it to look like this. I need crushed curry, 4 1/4 by 10. Make sure you cut the last inch off or it doesn't work right. And I scored it at 2, 5, 6, and 7. I need 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. This is all from that Gathering Together, and it's double-sided. And these two are 2 3/4. And I have 2 by 1 3/4 by 4. I need an inside white, which is 2 3/4 by 4. I went ahead and stamped using Old Olive. Nothing's better than fall. Let me see what else. I also stamped on Basic Beige a cup. And I cut it out with the die that comes with the set. I'm going to show you how we're going to do some paper piecing in a minute. So let's get this part done first. So I'm going to score and burnish. It just helps. I think I need a new bone folder. Mine has been through the war, I think. But it means I use it a lot, which is great. Now, you see, when I open it, I have this little part at the top, and I have these 3 towards the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke this one up. So it should look just like that. So I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to use some sticky strip. And I'm going to, or tear and tape, not sticky strip. I think we used to call it sticky strip, but now it's tear and tape. And I'm going to put it along here. On both sides. This is the back of my card. Just to get myself oriented, this little part is the top. So then I can put it as close to the bottom as I can, right above that score line. Because I forgot to do that step, and it all fell out. That does not work. So I'm taking those off. This doesn't make sense to me, but if you push that down, it actually, the top part comes off easier. And there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and that is adhered. So now we've got this part of our gift card holder, and you can kind of push that if it doesn't go. See, I kind of put my fingernail there. Don't do that, but we'll be covering it up, so it'll be okay. Now I'm going to take the Modern Label Punch and it's on my desk someplace. I love it. I put it all together so I would know where it was. Oh, I was so good I actually packed it. Okay. Now I'm going to see, this is my top again. Here's the gift card part. And I found that if you line this up right towards the edge, so you just get a little bit in there. See, I'm probably doing maybe half, and I'm close to the edge. Maybe just kind of line it up. Let's see how that works. If I line it right up about halfway, and you do have to punch kind of hard. Same thing, line it up with the edge. I think I've got that pretty good. Okay. Now, if it has a little bit of a part there, I really think that's okay. Since I only have one card to play with, let me take that out. Now, what I found is I took my take your pick tool or a scissor or something and kind of opened that up so that you can get the gift card in there. Because if you don't, it's kind of hard. And see, it takes a minute. It works. But you can get your gift card in there. Well, I didn't open it enough. I love when I make mistakes right on camera. That makes me so very happy. Isn't that funny? People laugh, but you know what? This is real stamping, folks. We have to fiddle around, and then I kind of push it around the card so it fits. There we go. And of course, I have it backwards because if I was going to give it to somebody, I'd put it the other way. But you get a sense how that part works. Now it's the fun, easy part. I already pre-stamped this, so I can go ahead and adhere that part on the bottom. So I'm going to say I wouldn't go any farther. Let's look at these. This one is a little bit taller. This one's a little bit down farther. I wouldn't go any farther than that, but either one would work. I'm trying to see which one goes in better. Maybe this one. So maybe a little bit, not quite so halfway, just a little bit above that. So that is how that works. Then it's just decorating, which is the fun part. Just putting all the designer series paper right on there. I love this gathering together designer series paper. I think it's really pretty. Oops, don't go down as far as I did. I did not necessarily, I probably cut these so they match, but you can see I didn't do it here, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to shut my card. This part goes on the front. And, sorry, I had that too far over, so you probably couldn't see. This part goes on the bottom. Okay, so now we have all the parts and pieces, and it's cute. It's really cute. So now I have crushed curry. It's 1x7, and I'm going to wrap it around. I don't want it too tight. You don't want to wrap your belly band too tight because then you can't get it off. I've done that. I trust you. I've done that. I'm just going to put this on here. This is seal. You can use glue. You can use anything, but see, it moves a little bit, which is what you want. I went ahead on white and stamped a little pumpkin in pumpkin pie. This is a 2 1/4 punch, and this is a 2-inch punch. So they are in Cajun Craze. and pumpkin pie. I'm using all my favorite. These are some of my favorite colors. Everybody, if you know me, you know these are my favorite colors. I love fall. I love, love, love. When you put adhesive, put it only on the belly band. Only on the belly band so that you can take that belly band off. Now, I already had and stamped that and cut it out. I stamped this and cut it out. Now, I'm going to show you how we paper piece this. And what I'm going to do, and I'll have scraps if you're at my class, you're going to stamp this again. And you're going to just cut out the wrapper, which is not a hard cut. I know none of us really like fussy cutting, even though when I started stamping, that's all we did. But it's not a hard fussy cut. That's all I do now is easy fussy cutting. And you've got the label. I didn't pop anything, but you could. That's a personal preference. I figure it's pretty bulky with the gift card in there and everything. So I did not pop it up. And I'm going to adhere. I'll put this on with glue. And I could do this side if I wanted. Let's do it. I stamped on this side, but that doesn't make a difference. Because that looks kind of pretty. This is white compared to that's more of a tan, but I still like it. Now, would I put I could put my pumpkin. Ooh, I'm going to pop it up. I'm going to try something different. And I'm going to pop it up. Right there. And I'm going to put this one back so you can see them both. This is a creative project. I'm going to have different scraps of that gathering together. And you can just have fun. So I hope you like this relatively easy gift card holder from Kim Plays with Paper. So have a great day.